The general meaning of the family literacy concept is related to parents and children, or more broadly, adults and children, learning together. In pedagogical and social studies, the term family literacy is described in several ways. Intentional or incidental activities related to literacy development of young children, the process being usually conducted by the parents, which is the most frequent use of the concept. The starting point of the concept is the fact that often parents and adults in communities are the children's first teachers, and often the parents and the adults practice authentic learning with their children. Parents and their children learning together. For example, parents and children learning together a new language, or a family of immigrants who need to learn a new language. A set of programs designed to enhance the literacy skills of more than one family member. For a better understanding of the concept and its delimitations, let's see a part of an interview with Margaret Eaton, the president of a family literacy program, ABC Life Literacy, from Canada.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Jackson. Family Literacy Day is on January 27th, and this year the focus is on the everyday things families can do to encourage literacy. It doesn't always have to be a sit down with a book, as nice as that is. There are learning moments in the day-to-day tasks we already do. Here to tell us what those might be is Margaret Eaton. She's the president of ABC Life Literacy Canada. Welcome, Margaret.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming in. Now, why did your organization choose this as a theme, sort of the everyday tasks that we do that can encourage literacy?
Well, we recently did a study with Ipsos Reid, and we found out that not a lot of parents were doing these activities, only about 30%. And one of the big reasons that they gave for why they weren't doing more learning activities at home with their kids was that they had not enough time. And so what we really wanted to do was shine a light on the fact that there are these everyday activities that you can do where there are learning moments built in. So just find the teachable moments in those everyday activities, and you've created your own literacy learning exercise.
Okay, so give me some examples of what you mean.
So one of the most obvious ones that we really like to encourage is cooking and baking with your children. So this is a great one because it can involve reading skills. If they're reading out the instructions on a package, how to make the product, or if they're reading out a recipe, that's their reading skills. Measuring is really important. Kids at around the grade 4 to 6 area are working on fractions. So measuring out things helps with that understanding of fractions and numbers. Counting out teaspoons of things is numeracy. So that's a great one for engaging kids in learning. Okay,
so obviously literacy to you is not just reading books or words and letters, it's numbers, it's understanding printed material.
That's
right. It's a lot of things.
It's a lot of things. The idea is that literacy is really reading, writing, and math. It's comprehension of the world around you. And do you have the skills that you need to do the activities that you want to engage in as a child, as a parent?
The first meaning of the concept is related to the fact that literate parents are better able to support the learning of their children. The activities like reading together, listening to what parents read, counting while doing something, learning the letters of the alphabet, engage parents in their child's educational program. It provides parents and children with the opportunity to share their newly developed literacy experiences. Parents and children interact together, enriching their relationship through their reciprocal learning that takes place, enabling them to become true partners in education. Often, family literacy implies crossover learning, which means learning in informal settings, museums for instance. Context-based learning, learning from experience by interpreting new information, by relating it to what we already know, and also learning by doing. For an accurate use and understanding of the family literacy concept, it is useful to distinguish between intergenerational literacy and community literacy. The first one refers to grandparents learning with their grandchildren and includes family literacy. The second one refers to adults and children from a community learning together. Family literacy also implies emergent literacy. The term emergent literacy denotes a developmental continuum along which children's literacy is acquired. Literacy has its origins early in the life of a child. Emergent literacy consists of the knowledge, attitudes, and skills that are developmental precursors to more established forms of literate behavior. Components of emergent literacy include phonemic awareness, story concept, reading styles, and literacy as social or cultural practice. Research clearly shows that good emergent literacy skills are likely to enhance children's school experience. One of the particularity and the strong points of the family literacy activities and programs is that the teacher, the parent, knows well the student's behavior, the student's mindsets in cognitive and non-cognitive aspects, including frustrations, inner fears, daily biorhythm, etc., and can create a personalized learning path. On the other hand, the learners react better to the learning process in terms of effective learning, attitudes of awareness, interest, attention, concern, and responsibility, ability to listen and respond in interactions with others. Seeking to develop the creativity of his/her child, the parent will not focus only on the information, but on the evolution of the learning skills, on the child's ability to learn. The parent will focus on stimulating the pleasure of reading, of thinking, of observing the world, of discovering, which leads to transformational learning and critical thinking. Experience. Although the concept is used mainly in relation to psychology and the idea of parenting, our team did a sociological research on it, consisting of a workshop with 38 parents. Firstly, they filled in a questionnaire which was the basis of our research. All parents filled in the questionnaire. The questionnaire had 14 questions, the last one having an open answer. We asked the participants about their personal involvement in creating their children's abilities to read and count, and also if and how parents were interested in building their children's reading skills. The participants were 30 mothers and 8 fathers, approximately 74%, 28 persons, with university diploma, and approximately 26%, 10 persons, having high school diploma. 79%, 30 persons, spoke about their involvement in activities regarding teaching the letters of the alphabet or the numbers when their children were very young. 63%, 24 persons, said that they taught the kids how to read before the children had to go to kindergarten or preschool. 21%, 8 persons, declared that other members of the family taught the kids to read or count. All the participants were interested in providing books for their children, also games or toys which helped the children to learn the letters or the numbers. 84%, 32 persons out of 38, used to help their small children with the homework. All the participants agreed with the fact that reading books to their children is very important and this creates good readers. But they also mentioned that they didn't do it regularly. All the participants declared they took their small children to the theater or museums in order to teach them things or to let them discover new things. But only 63% did it often. The other 37% did this only on occasion. Only 21%, 8 persons from 38 participants, would be interested in participating or already participated in a parenting program or family literacy program. The main conclusion of the workshop was that the intervention of parents in the learning skills of their small children improved general cognitive development. When asked about the way they taught the kids the letters and how to read, they mentioned using magnetic letters or toys, using cartoons magazines, using Omidi alphabet or letter cards. Exploration. This is how one of our colleagues, Gabriel, taught the letters to his daughter.
Hello, my name is Gabriel and with my wife we have a little girl, 2 years old. We hope and we want to provide the best education for our daughter, but to achieve this for any child, I think it needs a loving environment, caring and sustained effort for stimulating attention, memory and intelligence. For us, although we have not used a particular method of learning, we were surprised to see that our daughter recognized letters and pronounced them since she was 1 year and 6 months old. Besides classical books with animals, we use everyday alphabet books like this, you can see, and reading every word and letter with patience until she easily memorized almost all the letters. Even if it was not the best method, it works for us, that gave us courage to continue more and more. This is our method, you can use it, have a good day.
A discussion with our adult students about family literacy underlined that the process of learning is complex and the parents can also learn from their children. Family literacy is a two-way street.
After we watched some videos on the subject, what I can say about family literacy is that the parent is child's first teacher, I think. So, it is parents and children learning together. I think learning is a lifelong process.
Family literacy can describe the way parents, family and the community members use literacy at home and is not linked only with the school.
And I believe it's a two-way street, Children can also teach their parents in their turn. For example, when I had problems with my math, my father was the first who teach me how to add or subtract, But he did it in a fun way with candies and apples. Now it's my turn to help him. He lost his job and now the new one requires him speaking English, and I helped him improve his speaking skills.
That's interesting, because I was thinking the same thing. That my grandfather is Russian, right? I learned to speak German from him, and I taught him to speak Romanian.
For more information about the concept, you can access our Learn to Learn by Teaching 2 project site on Facebook. Literacy is a family affair.